My first question for Mayor Bowser, it's yes or no. The DC Code makes numerous references to, quote, structural or institutional racism. Do you believe the DC government is structurally or institutionally racist? Yes or no? Yes or no? Is DC government racist, institutionally racist? Yes or no? All right, you can't answer the question. So my next question for Mayor Bowser, since you're going to sit there and placate or just be quiet, in section 7-1234.02 of DC Code, you use the phrase child welfare involved birthing people. Child welfare involved birthing people. Can you explain to me what this means?
I'm not that familiar with that part of the code.
Okay, and so you don't know. In section 7-1234-02 of DC Code, you use the phrase justice involved incarcerated and homeless birthing people and their non-birthing partners. Can you explain to this committee what that means?
I would have to see the whole section.
You don't know. You're literally the mayor of DC, and you don't know your own code of laws.
Well, I don't know.
All right.
them
One thing we
verbatim.
noticed the DC Code struggles to define is the term woman. So, Mayor Bowser, what is a woman?
I'm a woman. Are you a woman?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
I'm a woman. You're looking at one.
Okay, good. You actually, in section 3-703 of the DC Code, you use the phrase, the intersectionality of gender and race to create unique dynamics and effects. Can you explain what this means to the committee?
Where is that, ma'am?
Section 3-703 of the DC Code. Do you know what that means? No,
could
you
you
don't
give me
know
the
what that means. So
title of
chapter 14D of the DC Code establishes
Mr.
the
Chairman,
commission.
I'm happy to answer questions.
Mr. Chairman, I'm going to reclaim my time. This is not her time, it's my time. You can be quiet as I ask you questions, and then you can answer them. And then you can answer them. I'm not, Mr. Chairman, this is my time, not hers. I'd like to reclaim my time.
Let's make good use of the time, Ms.
Chair
Mace.
I'm making very good use of my time.
Ms.
There
Mace.
is-
You're
Ms.
making my point. You're the mayor of DC, and you don't even know your own code of laws. What is a birthing person?
I would assume it's someone who gives birth.
All right. Why don't you use, are these women? Are these moms? Do you think it's appropriate to call them birthing person? Can a man birth a person?
Well,
Be a
that's
birthing
what I
person?
would call it, but I don't write all the laws, and I'm not familiar with every
Can
section.
men get pregnant?
No.
Can men become women?
Can a man become a woman?
Yeah. Can a man become a
you're-
woman?
Miss
Yes
Mace,
or no? Can a man become a woman? Yes or no?
Miss Mace, I'm not here
Okay,
to
my
talk
next
about
question,
that.
Chapter 14D of the DC Code establishes the Commission on Reparations and a reparations fund to provide eligible African Americans monetary reparations or other forms of redress. Is it the position of DC government benefits should be provided to individuals on the basis of race?
I believe that the legislation requires a study.
Okay, I'm asking you, is it the position of the DC government that government benefits should be provided on the basis of race?
If you're
is the
referring to
question.
that legislation, I believe it requires a study.
Okay, I'm asking you a question. Do you believe that government benefits should be given out on the basis of race? That is the question. This is the third time I'm asking.
We have any number of benefits programs, and eligibility is established.
You're not answering any of these
per program.
questions. I'll give it to you. You're slick. In section 2-1383 of the DC Code, you use the phrase social value of the LGBTQ community business economy to the district. Can you explain what this means to the committee?
It means that LGBT businesses provide economic benefit to the district's economy.
Do you think all businesses provide economic benefit to the DC economy?
They should, or they would be out of business.
Yeah, of course. All right, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.
Thank you. Chair.
Okay, so this one, wow. Nancy Mace and D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser absolutely went at it in a congressional hearing. And the flashpoint came when Mace dropped that question. What is a woman? Now, we've heard this question tossed around a lot in political and cultural debates, but the way it played out here was tense, raw, and honestly kind of uncomfortable. And I've got a lot of thoughts about it. So here's what happened. Nancy Mace framed the question in a way that wasn't just about biology or definitions. It was about putting the mayor on the spot. You could feel the room tighten up as soon as the words left her mouth. Mayor Bowser tried to navigate it. But the exchange spiraled fast into a clash of values, politics, and honestly, some deeper cultural anxieties we've all been seeing spill into government spaces. And let me just say this, asking what is a woman in 2025 is not just a question. It's a political weapon. It's loaded. It's designed to force someone into a box, no matter what side they're on. If you define it strictly biologically, you're accused of being dismissive of gender identity. If you answer with a more inclusive definition, you're accused of dodging the science. It's a trap, and Mace knows exactly what she's doing here. Now, let's step back. Why did Mace ask this in the first place? It wasn't random. Republicans have been hammering this question for years now as a way to frame Democrats, and especially progressive leaders like Bowser, as out of touch, evasive, or unwilling to speak plain truth. But here's my problem with it. This line of questioning doesn't create real solutions. It creates viral moments. It's designed for headlines, for social media clips, for exactly the kind of video you and I are talking about right now. And honestly, that's frustrating. Because while we're fighting over definitions, DC still has real problems. Rising cost of living, homelessness, public safety challenges, underfunded schools. That's what people in DC actually care about day to day. Not politicians trading sound bites. I'll be real with you. The question of gender identity and definitions is complicated. For some, it feels obvious. A woman is defined biologically. For others, it's about identity, lived experience, and social recognition. But here's the thing. When politicians turn this into a gotcha game, it shuts down the very conversations we should be having. And that's where I want to bring you all in. Do you think these culture war style questions actually help? Or are they just distractions? Like, if Mace really cared about women's issues, would it make more sense to grill Bowser about maternal health, pay equity, or safety concerns for women in DC? Instead, we got this moment that sparked heat, but didn't create light. So here's where I land. Nancy Mace asked a question she knew would put Bowser in a tight spot, and yes, it created a viral showdown. But was this about truth-seeking? Or was it about political theater? Because to me, it felt more like theater. And the real losers in that are the people who actually need answers and solutions. But hey, maybe you see it differently. Was Mace justified in pressing Bowser like that? Should public officials be able to give a straightforward definition without hesitation? Or was this just another example of politicians chasing headlines instead of doing the work? Drop your thoughts below, because this debate isn't going away anytime soon, and I really want to hear what you think.